Good afternoon. I was a little bit late. Sorry. Trying to get connected to the internet. Jamie, Mucky Mick, Queen Nessie. How you diddling? It's a bit wild today. Wasn't too bad first thing, and the wind suddenly got up. How have you decided if you're changing your name back, Mick? Adrian, how you doing? I hear a squeaky tree. Johnny, good morning. The leaves are quickly getting blown down. Monkey puzzle. I do like monkey puzzles. How are you all this blowy hump day? Shandy, good morning. Good afternoon, damn it. Diddling good. I have been here. That tree's a bit sad. It's got nothing left on it. It's an ash. Daisy, good evening. Has that rain passed you by? Cars, how you doing, chick? I think I'm going to get wet. It's oddly warm. And I've got a bigger coat on. Lovely. Sarah, how you doing? Good afternoon. My little one told me that she's got a trip today to a bowling alley. I've not heard anything from the school. So she's either on the wind up, she's got crossed wires, or yeah, she's gone on the trip. I'll find out tonight. Kim, good to see you, Kim. How's things? Sorry, I didn't see you there. I don't see you. You've not got a range shout at me. There's a bit of a storm blowing in. It's our kind of storm season too. Although where I am, we have a habit of getting hit around Christmas. We had a massive storm come in. I can't remember how many years ago. Was it Desmond or was it before that? And my electric supply comes from a city that's 12 or so miles away. And the electricity station is on the side of the river. Chief Seat, how are you doing? At the lowest point in the town. How smart is that? So it got flooded and the whole area lost power for 3 days, which it was cold. It was Christmas time. After that one, the city was cut in half. The main bridge over the river that runs through the centre was deemed unsafe. I mean, it's a huge bridge, and it's an old bridge, and it's tall, and the water was up over its arches. Oh, joy. Dan, how you doing? And then a few years ago, we had another one. Similar kind of story. People flooded in their homes, like flash flood water, up in the upstairs of their houses, and people had moved house because it terrified them. It was actually more water than the first one, but for some reason, didn't do them much damage, and we didn't lose power, which was a miracle. They were switching it off, different circuits off, one by one, working on one and then setting it back on. Miss Canadian Scrapper, how's things, Evie? okay. But we've had a couple of storms blow in. One was the daughter of Hurricane Nigel. And I thought all that was done. But clearly not. Oh, cool down. I had an electric car give me a shock today. They should all have bells on. I was in a car park walking back to my car, laden down with shopping from the market. I just turned my head and there was a car right next to me, pulling into the space that I was about to walk past. I was like, wow. So electric cars, they're better for the environment, but they're not for pedestrians. It's been filling holes down here. They look fresh. They must have had some tarmac from somewhere and I had some spare. The Canadian Scrapper has got a brilliant channel. She does lives too. If you haven't got her, go over. For what? Hang on. Waylaid. Yeah, I quote Nessie. I was going to start painting my nude, but I got waylaid. That's got to be the comment of the month. Tuesday's House Things. I was in Jake's before listening to Abe Whatnot up on panel. He makes me wash myself in bleach. I can't stand him. He's just a creep with a ridiculous mouth. Yes, I was going to start painting my nude, but I got waylaid. Beth, I love you. Beth, I'm behaving myself. It's Nettie that hasn't. She was getting waylaid. I, the way I was going to take you, I'm worried that it's going to be a wind tunnel the whole way. Wow, humbug. I didn't realise it's as blowy as it is. Yeah, that's got to be the comment of the week. We should have a comment of the week. Every week, pick out a comment from somebody and then put them all into a vote for comment of the month and everyone vote on them. What is that? It's a glove. Sam Glove's not been here, has he? Oh no, it's not. It's a goddamn dog poo bag. That irritates the hell out of me. So I just want someone coming. If someone picks up a dog doo-doo, all well and good. Well done. Round of applause. But to dump the bag, it's even worse than just letting it dump on the floor. It takes even longer to rot. Takes even longer to rot. Irritates the hell out of me. Oh, sorry, Beth. Love you too. Texas, how are you doing? Sorry, I didn't see you there. I was waffling at myself. How are you doing? I do that kind of thing, you know. Is it? Really interesting. There's that tree that snapped clean in half above ground. It is massive. And that was not last storm, the one before. See, it's rotten in the middle. So it's 3 trees actually together that have rooted together. Oh, Texas, get that coffee in. Yeah, I was in there before. Texas. Well, Tors, how are you? Good afternoon, Sarah. How's things today? Yeah, I'm not strictly sure. I was going to take you left and loop back up and around and go up to the Forces Memorials. But it's going to be a bit blowy. So we might head for the wood, I think. It's a bit more sheltered. And just listen for creaking trees and branches. So you get little bits of sun. I think we'll go over the top, get the wind on, and get into the wood where it'll be a lot better. Oh, heck. Sorry. Anyone got headphones on? I'm sorry. Hazelnuts. The top ones are blowing off. Yippee. Hang on. Right, I'm on my knees. Ouchie. 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 Oh, that was a nice treble. I've got loads of hazelnuts down here. Some big fat juicy ones as well. Night, how are you doing, Night? I'll take these home and let them ripen up because they're on the way. They're just not fully there. Ooh, look, that was another one for. I've got them in my pocket. Hang on. There we go. I've got a pocket full of nuts. Nuts everywhere. Acorns as well. Amanda, good afternoon. How's things, chick? Paul, how you doing? No, but I was on my knees picking a nut. Paul. Yeah, I'd found a nice set of nuts, so I was on my hands and knees. As you do. I was. The way I was going to take it, I thought, right, I'll just leave my trainers on. Because my walking boots have been hurting my back. But I didn't plan on wind changing what we were doing. So yeah, not exactly got the right footwear on. But hey, ooh, it's handy that I've got the same size feet as me. These trainers had a little tiny hole in the toe. So I'm looking for them. Promise anyone shout at me. It all started with a nut. Yes, it did. Couldn't be done with bending down, so I was on my knees. Got to be done. I could do starting back on yoga, just to stretch out, because everything is really tight. And it doesn't take much for the old back to start putting. Playing with your rod. Mick's got his rod out. Mick's rod was a little bit broken, so he had to go and get his rod fixed. But it's all well and good now. It's back in his hand. Yeah, Mick. That one's a bit fresh. Buddy Biggs in the house. You mentioned being on your knees with balls in your hand, Dad. Balls, nuts in your hand. No bother. Paul's not got a wrench, right? 2 secs. Just looking at that thing again, was it like that? I'm not the most observant at the best of times. Exactly, Daisy. Rod in his hand and sticky balls. And a handful of nuts. Gotta be done. Got to be done. I'm looking for balls and sticky, really. Ooh, hello, butterfly. I don't remember if there was any along here. I don't think there was. Ooh, we have a track. What's going through that track? Yeah, got stinky bracken, the stinking stuff. Manda had a brilliant premiere on History Seeking. Richmond Castle, absolutely stunning. You do a brilliant job, Amanda. Well done, chick. Your channel's gonna go far, lass. I don't see any sticky this time yet. Dan, how you doing? Johnny probably, yeah. Most likely, yeah, Johnny, let's be honest. If it had anything to do with Mick having to get his rod repaired, but they managed to do the job and he's got his rod back in his hand, possibly. Or I've been down on my knees in public picking up with nuts and playing with nuts. Yeah, have you stuck it in, Amanda? If you've not put it in, go get it, lass. Chuck it in the ring. The last time I came here when it was windy, I had branches dropping around me. Mickey, it's amazing what they can do with a broken rod at this time in history. But it's so nice to hear that you got it back in your hand, getting limbered up. I could say that with a straight face. Oh, gotta be done. And then you've got Nettie getting waylaid. Wow. You can get sidetracked doing them nudes, I'm telling you. Now, this hawthorn got laid back in the day. Lucky hawthorn. This wasn't a fence, it was a hedge. See if we've got any chop marks left. Oh, look at all these crab apples. Jamie, go find some crab apples and stick one in your gob live or on a video. So funny. Who needs you got crab apples? Dry your mouth to the Sahara. Suck all the moisture out your mouth. So this bush, this hawthorn was laid back in the day. You've got your main stem. And let's see if we can find one. Still got a visible cork on. You can see that heel within the tree. Chopped. You don't cut all the way through. You just lay it, and it's fine. You can lock them, like, and like these have over here. Got this horizontal. To get laid, it's best to be horizontal. There's another one for the pot. You can see as well on lay and chop through. Right, it's healed back up. So you've got that horizontal one there. I can't quite see it too hard. You can see how they're twisted together, and look how these two have moulded and formed around that one. There you go. Ooh, heck. So we've had knees for nuts, Mick holding his butt, and getting laid. Just gotta be done. I'll drop you a message when she is. Paul, how you doing? All those slippers are funny. That made us giggle. Dear, we're out there. Yeah, the last time I came through this wood, when we had a storm in, was interesting to say the least. You've got a lot of old trees in there, a lot of old wood. I'm only too happy to look for a way to hit the ground. There you go. Nuts. Sticky Willie mixed rod. Getting laid and wood. Doing well. It's going to keep a tally on the double entendres. Who? Yes, Daisy. Our Daisy. Cass, have a look at Daisy's. Her work is sublime. She's a talented lady, Daisy. Yes, get Daisy away. Mick has it. But it is, it's amazing to do with a broken voice. These baby silver birch don't help. Trying to see deer through there. They blend in remarkably well, considering a completely different colour. Yeah, Daisy is amazing. Love her. It's got a badge track down there. See that wider hole there? Badgers are wider than they are tall. So the holes and pathways tend to be that shape. Fox and rabbit is that way, but badgers is that way. Yeah, so I'll tell you what, you see for Nessie, I'll have to go and check myself because I don't get the notifications. Very rare. I get them and it does me head in. I have to physically go and check. So not sure why. I've unsubbed, resubbed, click bells, unclick bells. Another badger track. And just won't have it. To Serbia, wow. I wonder if we'll see my little old lady friend today. I think that was maybe a daughter that she was with last time. She's lovely, that lady. Thanks, Amanda. Do you know what? When I get up, I'll take a screenshot of my home screen on my phone, Jamie. It is ridiculous the amount of notification. Oh, there's them. Jays again. Jay's just in there. Come on, wherever you are. I've just noticed we've got a nest in there. It won't be getting used, but I wonder if it was a Jays. It could be crows. Small for crows there. Oh, it's there. Brownback. They're hunting something in here. They don't want to move from it. So we've got a Jace out there. So they've got like a brownie back. A lot of grey, but they've got shouting just up there. Squirrel. Just jumping through there. Oh, it's still there. It's on the ivy. It's climbing up the ivy. I wonder if the jays are on it. Either grey, so shouldn't be wanting you to run, but run or the jays will have you. So it's just crossing the path. It's onto there. And it's coming into these big trees now. I think they were chasing it. The jays have flown off. And little squirrel nutkins up there. That's not a squirrel dray. God knows. For all greys are invasive and kill off the reds. It wouldn't be a nice death by jay. They're evil, although they probably will get it eventually if it stays here. I think it was after the berries on the ivy. I can't see anything else it would be eaten underneath the silver birch. Demi, how are you doing, beautiful lady? Demi's another daisy. A ray of shining light on the YouTube streets. If you haven't got Demi, so Photos Against Anxiety, go check her out. She's our resident photographer. And I'm proud of her. You're up, Demi. Oh, nice. That'll be lovely, Cass. That'll look lush. Louisiana, how you doing, Paulie? Ooh, heck, that wind. Potentially going to get blown away. How's things, Paula? That's really early for you. If you don't know Louisiana, go sub her up. She's an amazing lady. I adore her. Ooh, she's got hit in the head. We've got some big branches to come down through here. Love you too. I missed yours. I need to watch back. Do you know what? There's times where on YouTube I felt like training my body onto US times, but it's just impossible. So for a lot of stuff, I'm on replay again, but I am there. Cindy, how you doing, chick? We'll go and have a look at the Roman Quarry. So this was being mined in 209 AD, and it's I don't say it every time. Blows my mind that the tool marks are still there. Used to repair Hadrian's Wall and build sentry points. This branch is going to come down soon, and I really don't want to be under it when it does. It's close. It's snapped and it's got itself under pressure and it's going to go ping. If you can see that. There. Cindy, another awesome channel as well. Get your dancing shoes on. Watch for Cindy's premiere. I just heard that click. That's going to go soon. Right, let's get to this Roman Quarry. How you doing, Paula? I would like you to take that home. So you've got ivy that's encased the tree. It's been cut at the bottom, and I think that will make an awesome seat back. A really nice seat back. I would love to take it home. Might be a bit too heavy. So you got the base there, chop it about there, and you can put a seat in it to make it like a bucket seat. That's what I would do. Ooh, heck, got a branch on its way down. I'm dreading these trees coming down over the Rowan Quarry because I'm not sure English Heritage will remove them or whether they'll want them to rot down naturally, but it's going to hide and potentially damage 1800 years of archaeology there. Damn it, I've got the wrong shoes on. Silver, how are you doing? Outdoor labby. It's getting a bit cold for nature weeds, to be honest. That's what daughter calls them, nature weeds. Ooh, heck. That was only a little prickly branch. Old oak. Oh, no, it's beech. There's some big branches up there. Trap, how you doing? I certainly aren't going in the little stream bed today. Dave, good to see you. How you doing? I caught this in a little flash, in the slowest flash flood ever. But I was determined. I wasn't getting put off. I don't even know if I posted it. I should have posted it and speeded it up. Make it look a bit more dramatic. See, this cliff edge kind of makes you feel nervous. There's about a 50-foot drop. And we are connected to the bars on the top. Yeti, how are you doing, Yeti? Whack. And I'm not sure how much of an overhang this has got that I'm kind of walking on and relying not to fall myself. I'll have a sneaking up to see the footpath's going up and back up. I can't see the tape. You never know, they might have fixed it. So the quarry's still here. It's not been hit by the trees. They are slowly moving, damn it. AAP, how are you doing? How's that beautiful family of yours? Oh, it's a bit of a step, that one. I don't got any more. Oh, I got some more stonework down. All the marks in this stone are from 1800 years ago, the Romans quarrying it out. To move it, the sheer force and manpower, slaves really, wasn't it? The masons that have had kitchens, the soldiers, the commanders, the local slaves, and they've been here for a long time. This is only a small part of it. It carries on around the corner and back down. See, you've got some big branches down there. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That's actually hit the rock. It's glanced off. Hang on. Stone, just there. As it's fallen. I should be careful. Beth, watch. She'll tell me. See loads more branches down. Look on this side. So hey, please, no, we're living in my kind of utopia. Few people and just nature. So all marks on this 80 years old. And they're still here. Just above my head to see what's there. Marks from all over. I don't even know how far down it goes. Oops, some of it'll be buried. Yeah, started doing like so trap some support as well. He's a good one. This trap. Now the written rock of Gelt is a rare that was found removed to preserve it. And I can just not the Roman graffiti. There's Roman graffiti. Hello, how are you doing? Talking about Emperor Severus and England at the time. I can't find it. I've looked and looked and looked. From what I read, the archaeologists can't see it. I'm just having a quick scan. What's that? It's just where the markings have been. Look. Shoot there. See that face? That little, oh, just below it. No, the little face. Nick, good afternoon. Are you on your dinner? It's just enormous. Absolutely enormous. And this vocal, it's not easy. Maneuver. Never mind. Sorry, I'm just looking, hoping to find. You never know. On steroids, so not. So I can't. Yeah. New branches, big bits of stuff there as well. It's going to go deep roots because there's no soil. Right, back out. I'll just have a check to stream. Yeah, you never know. Look. No, it's blocked off. Come on. Sam, my older lad, he'd have a go at that. Like a big stick in the thing. Hey, let me back up. Yeah, I've come back out. Back out. Cliff face that walk on. And it took Down there, it's just a deep gorge. Sorry, StreamYard picked me playing hide and seek. Staggering along, praying to the signal gods. I'm not sure hitting the woodland that way is the best idea. So when I go to hide, I'm seeing quite a lot of branches down. What a sandwich! A bacon sandwich. No, I wasn't doing nature weeds, I'll have you know. My arse is a bit big to sit on that post though. That post was connected to that. We've got a bat box. Hello, little bats. There was no nature wheel, I'll have you know. See what I mean? It's not so bad with these young ones this side, but you get some big old trees in there. And I don't particularly want to get cracks on the head. I wonder if that was our buzzard nest. Ooh, it's big. It's not massive. Could be. It would explain that buzzard chick hanging around here. They're wobbling a bit too much as well. Bumwee. Bumwee's a thing. Bumwee explains it, and everyone understands it. Bumwee isn't fun. I do not need any buckets. Reza, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in. Someone's dogs are yapping. Cass, thank you so very much. It was really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Love you, Mrs. Nevis. Go and check out the Hobbit houses. There's a bit of fashion going on around here. And I think it's the local dads, not the kids. They're trying to outdo each other, making Hobbit houses. A shiwi. Yeah. Nettie's got a shiwi. Ooh, his has been taken down. Some of the dads are bringing saws in. They're cheating. They're not using just fallen branches. No, they're bringing saws with them. All the dads have got their competitive head on. Nessie, have you used your Shewee yet? Or is that a new one? Got a fancy one there. I mean, that tree's been there for a long, long time. It's rotten. Watch me touch it and it goes through that tree. They've even made a little campfire. Now he's really been showing off. And then you've got this huge one. Yes, Nessie, we need a instruction video for Shewees. Nessie's Shewee review. You can't tell me that that wasn't one of the kids' dads. That's blokes, competitive men making these. Competitive blokes making these shelters. Not kids. And there's some just around the corner. Oh, heck, I hear a squeaky tree. That's well squeaky. What just fell? Now you heard them. Don't tell Beth we've been in. And that's what's squeaking. That branch has been swallowed by that tree. So an oak swallowed the beech. Can't work and shade. Julianne, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in. Good evening. Mr. Whistle. Those sirens are so eerie. Do you know what? Temu is the crack of shopping. Going through Temu, it's like crack. Well, it's a TikTok of shopping. Once you get on, you can't get off. And the excitement when you're getting an order, it's like, ooh. Well exciting. So we've got the shelter just there. Little hobbit houses. That one's more kid-like or amateur. Donna, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. We're going to huff and puff. Going back uphill. I hate going this way. I hate coming this way. It's a leg burner and a half. How's things, Jonah? And that is most definitely on a wonk. I can't see any of this cattle. I don't particularly want to bump into his cattle on the road when he's moving them. See, it looks like he's got turnips on that hilltop. And we've still not bumped into the foxes yet. I hate this hill with a passion. Daisy. Daisy. Jamie's got everyone sharing you out. Everyone's sharing you out and subbing you up. Showing you some of hot support because you, lady, are amazing. We love you. Young pheasant feathers, as the hawk had them. I'd say they have. Yeah, that sucks, Cass. There's a hen pheasant being had. And she's not been very old. She's one of the chicks. Teenage pheasant. Hen wing feather. Jamie, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. Pizza, we talk hobbit houses. And Pizza appears he's got a thing for hairy webbed feet. Nice one, Cindy. Oh, Jamie, get me one. Yes, again, another day I've not had enough coffee. I'm sure there's some more dads' hobbit houses. It's become a fashion, Pizza. The local dads are coming down with saws and making des res hobbit houses. They're not by the kids. There's a couple down there. Nice one. I'm terrible for nodding off on the sofa. There are huge ones in there. 1, 2, 3. I wonder if we'll get any offerings this next equinox as well. 21st of December, the winter equinox. And you've got more of the big old oaks on this side. So I'm just looking as we go. That one cracked on the head. Oh, my ankle. See, I can't see any of the cows on this side. Ooh, heck, that was a branch. Nice one, Pizza. No, Jamie. In the UK earlier this year, we all got like an alarm text message thing. The government is saying it's to not warn of natural disasters or some way of alerting everybody to something they should know. And everybody's alarm message went off and you got a really dodgy alarm at the same time. But just on mobile phones, Jamie. Peter, if they end up on this road, I'll cry. Because there's nowhere to get out of the way. See, no cows. No cows anywhere. Well, not in the field anyway. Haha. Jamie, what are you laughing at? Sarah, what you said? Sarah. pizza bumped into the glove stack the other day. Saw him knocking around. He's not got any of his gloves up, though. He's taking his glove videos down. But he was asking the channel host if she had any gloves and that he loved them. You think, oh, am I yet again going to have to tell you that they're not going to put the gloves on for you? It's creepy asking channel owners to put their gloves on. I mean, you don't know what he's doing behind his screen, if you catch my drift. If they do put gloves on for him, it's creepy. Yeah, he was on about the blue gloves. He was telling her that he really likes those. But I always have to step in and say, no, she is not going to put her gloves on for you. It's just the thought of what he's doing when they do put the gloves on for him. Someone's been up in a vehicle. What have they been doing in here? Jeremy, yeah, it does. I'll send you his channel, so if you see it, you know what's going on. He changed the name of it. Cass, I think you've met him. This guy that he's been around for 2 or 3 years, I think, from when me and Pizza first came across him. Cass, I'm sure you'll have met him. Hey, good to see you. How are you doing? Yes, they've still got it closed, damn it. I mean, the path here was starting to collapse. You could see that it's dropping. So hopefully they're going to fix it. Well, they have to fix it. I don't know if you can see, but near the back there, you can see it's dropping in. And there's a couple of places further on. Right, it's dodgy. I mean, look at these big branches that are down. More big branches down. Wow. Ooh, that could be feet. Yeah. I was bumping into him all over the place. He does like Filipino channels. He spends a lot of time around those. And the ladies are just so nice. He was going into my Southern Bells a lot as well, and he's still around. Oh, Jamie, I'm back down to 3. All the puppies are gone. The last puppy left last Sunday, and she's doing amazing at my mum and dad's. First day, didn't really have her outside too much at home because of the chickens. Because she's going to be a working dog, I didn't want Chi to give her a fright because that could screw her up for work. But he had her out with his other working dogs most of that day. And there was no sound out of her that night. She got in her cage and slept all night because I thought she's going to scream my house down. She had learned to bark howl. Cross between a bark and a howl. But now she's doing really well. She wasn't sure of the new sleeve. First time put it on her, but he's working with her and she's wearing it now. We taught her to sit, to stay. See, this is why I didn't walk over the top. Some big old trees in here. And I miss them, Jamie. But at the same time, my oldest Labrador, Sammy's 9. He has 2 or 3 zoomies a day. Now, Willow, Puppy's mother, well, Willow is a force of nature. and I had some old boots outside, and I was thinking about turning them into plant pots. Well, she nicked one and she was chewing the top of the welly, so I just let her have it, and she went and buried it. Her and Jack like to bury balls and dig them, mine for them. Miss Joe, thank you for coming in. And I just been, Jesus, wow, that was interesting. And I was just clearing out the rest of where the puppies were, where the welcome box was. And I heard Sam come charging down the corridor. And as I looked, he had that welly in his mouth and he was shaking it, he was worrying it. Sprinkling soil like shaken back carpet freshener all over my home, all over my hall and along the bottom of my stairs. So the puppies might not be here and that work hours a day isn't happening, but the others are keeping me well and truly busy. I had to leave it on the carpet because it was kind of damp. My box stopped. Oh, it's morning for you. It is just past 1 o'clock here. Who's been filthy? Nessie's smiling. What's she up to? Chainmail. Yeah, after those big gusts came through, signal just drops like a stone. I is back. Jamie, your sucker upper would be perfect in here. You've got natural crevices and sluices all the way through it. I am not putting any gloves on for anyone. Nessie, you don't know what he's doing when he's asking them to put gloves on. StreamYard shut down and I couldn't get back on. Jeremy, look in the trees that have blown down. Exactly, go fever. The water's actually quite low. More as well. Didn't even know there was a bank there. Or depositing. Any fluids anywhere, I'll have you know. That's not wrong, but hey, you catch my drift. Mister, thank you. We are close to the land of the sticky willy and sticky balls. See, this is washed right down. Jamie, have you not met him? Have we not been in Bangor in two? Way down. You can see the bottom there. Yeah, King of the Filthies. Oh, you lost your drone. Do you know what? I nearly took my finger off the drone being a smart ass running before I could walk. But you know what I mean? It's wrong. Not doing, lad. Nope, not happening. Balls. That's with balls and 2 units. Balls. And you're covered in them because that's where you... Yeah, to be clever and like blades. It wasn't a... Mona, how you doing? Never. That is a big raise. How you doing, Mona? Good to see you, chick. I mean, it wasn't an expensive drum. Ooh, what was it like? Was it any good, apart from you losing it? So I'll walk inside just to try and keep the wind away from you. See, there's an old branch coming down off here with a crack. See, that's not little. That would have stung. That was a ton as well, it's oak. That trailer's been there for as long as I've known. It's got an old TV in it. It'd be like a time capsule. The farm hands used to get trailers from the farmers to live in, work on the farm. So you've got the old hayloft. And they need to sort... Oh, there's no gutter. That's why it's wet. There's no gutter. It's got electric. There's like a TV cable attached. Stormy! You got to see a Stormy? It's a bit wild here. So that, we look like we've got an old doorway there with a hayloft and a shed. Yeah, a couple holes at least. Jeez, what a massive window. And you've got the edge of the building there. You've got the cornerstones. So this is all a new addition. or extended on. You've got the old hatches. See the little tiny hatches? An old 1930s, 1940s iron framed window panels. Steve, how are you doing? Hang on. Right, Nessie, when you're grinning, it does make me wonder. I won't lie. Pizza not happening. No. I'm not having him rubbing his bits live. He disturbs me a bit. It's the way he grins. He's got an odd grin. Back. But we've got a wall of balls. We've got honesty. I want some of these. So silver dollar. So if I plant this now, a couple of years' time, ooh, oh, well. Honesty. Now there's a good name for the last few months. Shall we say honestly? Honesty is completely missing for some people. PPR, how you doing? Look at the size of those. But they're dog pee level. And you all know that I've got a phobia about the worms in blackberries. Yes, I've got a pocket full of honesty. Silver dollar. But not as much as a pocket full as Jamie. We're about to get blown away. How's things, Stormy? So he's got the sheep on that side of the road. This road. Mick, he can be up for it all he wants. Oh, I'm not going live with him. Nearly got run over by a farmer. The cows are up here. Uh-oh, we're walking through cow shit. You better not be going to let them out. Sam can be up for it all he wants. I am not putting gloves on or having to speak to that. He freaks me out. It does make me uncomfortable. I wish his videos were still up and then you would understand. We took them down. He had loads of latex gloves, all different colours, and he would make videos of them and he would have them laid out on his mattress. And you think, what have you been doing with those gloves on your bed, boy? One of them. Oh, nice, Jamie. I've just got a crop of Scotch bonnet chilies coming along nicely. I've got a couple I need to pick off. Alright, no cattle. He's moved the cattle out, get in. No, they're not up here. Jessie, how is you doing? Jessie, those caves, the mine's absolutely stunning. Loved it. If you haven't got Jessie, can you put our pail in? People can go and have a look. What have you been up to, Steve? Steve, is it blowing a gale your way? Because over this side it is. It's been wild in the woods. Yeah, absolutely love that cave. You know, I'll send you those photos, Nessie. I need to put more together of the salt mine at Krakow. Everything down there, a lot's being carved by miners, but a few bits in that great big church, artists, and you think you're walking on floor tiles, the floor's marked and polished like floor tiles, but it's not, it's salt. The chandeliers have got like 6,000 ice crystals, just amazing. Daisy, that is pizza. All over, who's a cheeky in his own pizza. Bonus stage, how you doing? Bonus, I look like I've been pulled through a hedge backwards. It's been blowing today. Yeah, the caverns are beautiful. You know when you get one stray strand of hair that keeps wrapping around your nose and tickling? I mean, it looks like it's in west of the storm's coming. So this storm's coming from the south. That, over that way is the sea, just past the horizon. About 40 minutes away-ish. Not like Carlisle's on the coast. Cow, I see a cow. There you go, please, there's a single cow in a field. Oh no, she's got some goodies. Hello, ladies. Hey, girls. Is the bull in? I can't see a bull. It's bull time of year. Again, a lot of bull on YouTube, but hey. Alright, let's keep going. Dan, how are you doing? Pretty wild. I'm quite impressed that I've not got a soaking. ATL, good to see you. How are you? Anyone know what these are? They're funny little weeds. You know what they are? Long, arrow-like leaf. Ryan, good to see you. How are you? I'm glad I didn't go at the malls today because it's like a winter mall all year round. But when a storm comes in, it's hard to keep your feet. I don't think we've got any more sat this way. I wish there was footpaths that way that connected up. It's pleasure to know. Ouchie. Clicked on the ear. How are the lads? Who have we got this weekend? Yeah, sweating, not in a good way. The farmers they used an old metal bathtub as a water trough. Why, I don't know, because of traffic. You know when you've got a jacket with a hood on and it's got the tag with a Velcro or a press stud in? It keeps smacking me in the ear. The group that we've got in Champions League is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Borussia, AC, who else have we got? Paris Saint-Germain. They are our group as well, aren't they? Couldn't have had a worse table. Night, good. I'll say night. I was looking at Daisy. Have a good day, Johnny. I think that's who we've got in Europe, haven't we? Yeah. I mean, out of all the Champions League, we got them. Toenail art. Ooh. My cat has changed his name. It's not Sound Gloves anymore. Steve, yeah, I do as well. I mean, we'll drop down into Europa regardless. So we'll still be in Europe, but of all the teams we got, I mean, Holly, not fair. Sorry, taking football. Our football, your soccer. Ooh, nice. There's another creepy channel doing the rounds with feet. I think I found it to send to pizza. I did. I found it to send pizza. Right, I'll just wait for these gusts just to stop. I don't want blown on the road. PA, how are you doing? And this channel is just someone's feet and they're walking across stuff. Sometimes in high heels, they walk across Coke cans, balloons, like canned spaghetti, baked beans, and you think, ugh. But that's all the channel is, it's a foot fetish. You think, ugh. Steve, no, they didn't. But, I mean, I can't see we're getting through that group. But, I mean, we've got a point already with Drew, didn't we? So it's not like we're crashing out with with no points. And for our players, it's a total different ballgame. They've never seen anything like this before. They've never had the pressure of it. So they've done blooming well to get in there for a start. And yeah, should be proud of themselves about what happens on this group stage. But I that channel, and then an even bigger rabbit hole, right? There's this guy, and he's got a number 2 fetish. Yes, he takes videos, of him getting home from work and going and sitting on the loo and doing his ablutions, shall we say. You just kind of see his face, like his poo face, and you think, ugh. He also has, I've said he's got a girlfriend, and he just lies. But he tells everyone to go for chat because it's his way of connecting with his girlfriend. But she's never in chat, never says a word anyway. And you think, you're tapped. Yeah. Anonymous guy. Number two is a fetish of him and his invisible girlfriend that he was gearing up to go and fly to sea. I have a habit of falling down these rabbit holes. There's some major rabbit holes about. One of the biggest was probably Cyrex. You too, Stormy Wind. Yeah, they were changing all right. What do Pizza. Pecan prospecting. Yeah. I do think, it's just kind of, no shit, Sherlock. I've been Kelly Huff. Kelly's a friend and she finds these rabbit holes. Like there's an elderly lady. Looking of ours, trying to be seductive. She had a huge glass ball that she was trying to be seductive with. And I'm surprised she hasn't put a hip out. She curls up and rolls around on the floor. But if you look up Kelly Huff, she is the queen of finding rabbit holes. They're all nuts. No, not at all. All got similar minds. Very similar minds. Yeah, if you look up Kelly Huff, double F, you'll find Kelly's channel and the range of rabbit holes. There are many. And I love her for it. Steve. Yay. Mona, lovely to see you, chick. If you haven't met Mona, go check her out. She's another crafty lady. She's a wizard with a sewing machine. Nice one, PA. Sorry to fill your head with interest. Sorry, StreamYard kicked me. I am not having nature wheeze, I'll have you know, pizza. And there is certainly not any bum reaction, I'll have you know. Oh, these things. Yeah, Stormy, it's a pain in the butt. They must be slowly rolling out the timeout variation thingy-majiggy. I was having a play on the French channel this morning, and I can only time out on theirs for the 300 seconds. But they never seem to roll out new things all at once. I updated YouTube, got all excited, knocked my phone off, put it back on, and there was no timing people out for a day at a time, which is a bummer. It's working now. Brilliant. Jelly toss. Who was it yesterday on about Tutti Fruities? Used to love Tutti Fruities as a kid. Where's the goats? These goats were very moody the last time we got a close up. They're trying to butt us. And they love the leaves that fall. They eat them all. Hello, Mr. Goat. 3 billy goats and they do stink. Hi, Mr. Tenner. If anyone's low on tenner, Mick's got a lot of vouchers. As a valued customer, they just fire vouchers at him. It's handy when you break your rod. See, we still only got one horse, we normally have 2. Hello. Yes, it did. Yeah, if you need your tenner supply added to, make someone to say valued customer. So next we've got a bucket for your bum wee. Or if you get caught short without your tenner. She's got a good offer on at the minute. I think she's going to start stocking shiwi, but we'll just disguise those as buckets for the minute. Squelch. Cough and a squirt. Rather than a pump and a squirt, cough and a squirt. Steve. Steve, it's at St James's Park tonight, isn't it? I, had tickets and to John Hall's and we were just kind of behind the goal for Shearer's testimonial. Now, the Celtic fans had been on a 2-week route around all the testimonials. There was Steve, Liverpool player, just before Shearer's, and Newcastle, the Shearer's testimonial, was their last match before they were going back up home. Laura Lee, how are you doing? Well, the Newcastle team doctor used to live here, where I do, and he managed to get the tickets. So I was driving. There was me and a friend, and two of the lads that always went to the matches. I drove them, being nice. And we had to go and meet the team doctor to get the tickets outside the stadium. So he was dead particular about handing the lads their tickets and us ours. So we got in, and above us on the terrace was the Celtic fans. Oh my God. The whole stand was shaking. It was like a pack of wild animals above us. And we were kind of joking, I'm glad we didn't get tickets and up there, inside there with the Celtic fans. I don't like being under these trees. Match finished, brilliant night. Went to meet the lads outside at the pub opposite the lane. And the team doctor got tickets, and the lads ended up in the Celtic bit. One of them had his hand on the other shoulder and saying, if there's any goals, don't you dare get up off your seat or get murdered. So we were chucking all the way. Oh my God, they were nuts. And that, above us, it was unreal. Never seen out like it. So that is why he was very particular about who he gave the tickets to. We got the nice bit, and the lads got put in Celtic and didn't take their jackets off because they had Newcastle shirts on. So tickets will be like gold dust. I mean, what a match to get tickets to. Ooh, there's a traffic jam up the top. Let's have a look if we had a smash. I see a long line of cars on the hill back. It's a bit wild today, really, because we've got a bit of a storm and oh no, they're moving. So we've got a line of traffic, there's traffic jam all the way along the top there. Can't see any blue flashing lights though. The farm has been mixed, so there's a farm right there. Oh no, just with that treetop, that oak treetop. There's a farm, and he's been leading his cattle across the road. It was stopped both ways, I believe. But what a match to be at, Steve. Yeah, she was the test of... Who was the Liverpool lad? Steve, can't remember his name. He had his testimonial just before Shearer's. I'll have to look it up because it'll drive us nuts trying to work it out. We'll have a seat on here. Now, for some reason, this seat's kind of sunk. Now, I'm 5'8", and that seat's going to be a foot above the ground, so my knees are going to be around my ears. But it needs to be done. I'll have a seat. Oof. Get my aching legs bent. What are you laughing at? Knees around my ears. Could be worse. It could be my feet. As you do. It's going to do my head in trying to remember that player. Champions League, Cass. Newcastle's in the Champions League, and our group, AC, Borussia Dortmund, Paris Saint-Germain. We've got possibly, well, we most likely got the winner of the whole tournament in our group, and they are all best teams in Europe. So it's got to be fun. But I mean, we're 3-0 with AC, so that wasn't bad. It's better than getting a hiding. That was kind of miraculous. So. Fermented shrimp. Ooh, you mucky lad, you. Laura, it has been blowing a gale today. I didn't know it was going to get like this. So I had to change where we were going. Or risk sounding like I was in a wind tunnel. No, Liverpool player, his testimonial was just before Shearer's. There was a whole load of testimonials, and the Celtic the Celtic fans, did a road trip for about 2 weeks all around these testimonials. We're talking soccer, for anyone not in the UK. And it was mental. Newcastle Celtic, Shearer's testimonial was fun. You all got a card on your seat to hold up. Still got that. I've got the scarf, the hand they gave out, programmes, newspapers. I've brought the lot, Sack. It wasn't him, Sarah. It was. I say it begins with an M. No way, Sarah. How cool is that? My cousin, well, my mum's cousin, used to play for Sheffield Wednesday. So, Mick, what are you doing with your hands in fermented shrimp? You're going to stink. You're not going to have banana hands. You're going to have fishy hands. Just the thought of the smell. It never leaves the blood class. Peter. Suits you, sir. I thought you said merkins for a minute. I thought, where are you going to stick the merkins on your chin? I'm giving you a coffee view. I should have you. Right, hang on. I'll twist myself around. So you've got the monument to the Jacobites that were hung from the tree just there, 6 of them, 1746, I want to say. It's one of the things that just floats out my head. Oh, nice. It's a nice family link, isn't it? Nice family link. Outlander. I think my most famous relative at the minute is my uncle for his peacocks ending up on the news because the locals want to off them. Fish sauce. Fish sauce. Do you know what? It adds a nice savoury taste like your Thai curries. I do like it. But straight out of the bottle, hell no. It's got to be done, Laura. The weather's crazy. Sorry, I've got you balanced on the post and I'm failing miserably. It's suddenly getting very dark. I can feel drops beginning to fall. Look at that. Oh, they're moving quick. Oh, heck. Standing up from your knees around your ears isn't much fun. Patrick Lindsay, Ronald McDonald. In memory of the 6 Jacobites who fought for the restoration of the House of Stuart, who were executed here 21st of October 1746. James Innes, Patrick Lindsay, Ranald MacDonald, Thomas Park, Peter Taylor and Michael Dellard. And the Jacobite Order of Northumbria come every year and lay them the wreath. This card is off the wreath from last year. To honour the loyalty and bravery of the 6 Jacobite soldiers executed here 21st of October 1746, for fighting for their rightful king, the 15th Order Jacobites. That's for the paste. Are you going to end up with banana hands this week? What are you going for? What flavours are you going for? Shrooms. Puff balls by the look of it. They've got little spines on. Under an ivy. These huge beaches scare me and it's windy. Bye, Laura. Lovely to see you. Unique loves pizza. Big old oak. We've got some pansies out, or violas. I was going to call them violas because they're little. They've escaped someone's garden. On the banana. Lives on the banana. Yes, here comes the rain. Yes, let's go for the sturgeon. Ooh, let's get that sturgeon. I like the sound of that. I'm a bit of a hoarder. And I fought my hoarder gene. And I chucked out loads of clothes and I'm really regretting it. I was getting my jumpers out and having a look at them. It's like, oh, damn it. Can't help it, I do hoard. Is it still blowing a gale there, Nessie? It's kind of coming up from the south from us, heading your way. The lad that died on here in the summer, it was awful. Just one branch freak act of nature. I mean, all these young saplings, the car could have hit them and been no bother at all. But a branch, just one branch. Sarah, yes, we are on the angel seats. Nessie, those boots are lush. They look lovely. See, I kind of need support on my feet because my feet are screwed, my ankles. I kind of need support, and you don't really get it in the docks. I used to love them. I painted mine. Painted my docks just up the back, the back of your heel, up to your pull tab. See, these are not little branches coming out of these big trees. These are all scheduled. You can't do anything to them other than crown them and maintain them. Some are massive. The angel that gets waylaid, Nessie. Our waylaid angel. Yes, that's him, McManaman. That's the one, Steve. His testimonial was just before Shearer's. See, I was right with the M. Not that I can say his name, it's very twisted. I need a new phone, Cass. This one is a fantastic phone. It's an iPhone, it's fantastic, but it's got the 3 cameras on the back. And one of them got cracked. And getting them replaced, Apple won't do it. So I had to get it online and did it myself. And I thought, done okay, but certain lights and certain ways, it gets like a milky haze to it. And I've changed the glass 3 times. And it's getting slow. It keeps going shutting down. The signal's got great on it. So I'm on a new phone fund. But I've had this one ages and it's a brilliant, brilliant phone. Everything pretty much on my channel's been filmed on this phone. It's just the end of its days. You had to look it up. It was Steve McManaman's. He's Mrs. God. The thing, visiting, how are you doing? Good to see you. Steve, the waylaid angel. That's what she is, the waylaid angel. There's a big branch come off that oak. That oak had a really wonky branch out the side of it, and it's not there anymore. So if Nessie jumps up and down, waves her arms in the air with a mirror, she'd be like there, over the horizon, a few hills on. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it in the pot. I mean, it's paid for my gimbal, paid for all sorts of stuff. Yeah, it's getting slow. And it'll say it's memory's full, but it's not. And it's done that to me before, and the system's completely fried itself, and I had to take it to the Apple shop and lost a lot of stuff that it hadn't updated. I have been looking at Samsungs, because camera-wise, Samsungs are unbelievable. Like, that grass is annoying me, we'll just bend that out the way, it keeps blowing in the camera. But we'll see. We were cracking about down there, Macy's and the Pig and Whistle. You remember when that fella got shot outside of Macy's, Steve? We just left there. We'd been in the boozer, and we used to cut through the Pig and Whistle and back up. And 10 minutes after we'd come out the doors, that fella got shot. We've got some major old balls. These balls, their hairs go really stiff and strong. When they get in your hair, it causes an issue. And then we've got your sticky willy that's flowering. Tiny little flowers. Oh, look at them little balls. What are flowers, little balls? Trying to pull a set of balls off. That sounded really wrong as well. Yeah, the last few phones I've had, when I used to be Samsung and then I moved to iPhone. And I've been on iPhone. Two iPhones, I want to say. And I've absolutely loved them. Yeah. Oh, never. 2 losses of life. That's ridiculous. Balls everywhere. Rampant rabbit. Bug Bouncer, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, you see, I think I'd miss it. I do. But between the two, and price-wise, it's ridiculous. You see, in second-hand, wow. For some reason, so this one I'm on is an 11 Pro Max. And I was looking at the 13 Pro Maxes. I like the bigger phone. I do like a bigger screen. And second-hand, I've seen, same with the Samsungs, it's ridiculous how much they've gone up. Pizza. Yeah, absolute, total loss. Senseless loss. I mean, and what for? Just what for? 2 families have lost the sons and the brothers. A phone is a phone is a phone. Pizza, you're talking like an old fella. Oh, you see, I like the bigger ones. I do like a bigger screen. Steve, I just did, yeah, there's a bit of a time lapse. Yeah, I do like a bigger one, I must admit. Look at all these sticky balls. It's not very often you get that many sticky balls in my hands. Visiting, I've put a shot up of a headstone. Have a look at it. It's been fired in a kiln. It's the only one around here like that, or that I've seen. I'll make you a cheeky bugger. If you're still there visiting, have a look at that shot with the headstone. It's a pot with a terracotta one been well. That's not terracotta, is it? It's been iron glazed. The weather you get down there is ridiculously good, Mick. You constantly have beautiful sunsets. Yeah, they are. The amount of stuff they can do. Stormy, lovely, lovely to see you. Have an amazing rest of your day. They are. I do a lot on my phone. I do everything on my phone, really. Plus the fact that Littland's pinched my iPod. It seems to be blowing over us and coming your way because it looks miserable over the borders. Had a few spots, and then clouds. Hang on. I'm going to set you down and not move you. She says, which is impossible. See, to my eye, they're flying by, where on the phone, they're not. Really fast moving. They're kind of coming this way, though. Yeah. When, like, the electric digital phones came in and not the twisty screeny ones. Totally different. You stalkers and you lurkers. How's 9? How's 9 what? Oh, 14 plus. That's no bother, is it? Sticky balls, sticky balls, sticky balls. Sticky Willy. There's some big balls in there. Some really long Sticky Willy as well, about 10 foot long. They grow like vines. There's one in Carlisle, yeah. It's a pain in the arse. You can't just walk in. I tend to be spontaneous. I like to walk in somewhere and just get it done. But they make you make an appointment. You can't just turn up, even when they're all behind the counter, twiddling their thumbs, playing on the phones. You still have to make an appointment, and it can be like a week off, which is a pain in the butt. When my dad's boss gave him a car phone, he used to have a battery the size of a milk crate and the phone the size of a brick. He's 9. I tell you what, you've got to be careful. You see, if you're buying second-hand phones on like eBay, there's a lot of them are snipes. They'll have the 3 lenses on the back, but only one works. They have a system that looks like, say, Apple or Samsung, but it's not. You'll find a lot of iPhones on eBay and it'll say Android under them. And that's because they're snipes, but unless you've got it in your hand, you wouldn't tell. It's naughty, very naughty. You get shafted with a snide phone. You've got to be so careful. There's some loons about. We've just got a loon at the present. Hence the video I made last week. Well, I made it a few days before that, but I wasn't sure to post it. But then she was running her mouth, so I was like, right, okay, let's go. She told me to get my facts right, so I did. Sorry. Choking on a drink. Oh, that was horrible. So, you lovely lot, I'm going to have to do a shoot. That went down the wrong way. Yeah, wise. He's too young. Way too young for it. They want to grow up too quickly these days, unfortunately. Sometimes we have to be the evil parent. And said hi phone on it. Choking on what? Not a bone. I didn't have a bone stuck. I had cherry Pepsi and a Coke bottle that's gone flat in my pocket. Don't need the bugs. So I'm going to have to shoot, go home, get some coffee, stop coughing, because I still got Coke down the wrong way in my throat. So Pepsi down the wrong way in my throat. Thank you all for joining me on this blowy day. We've had a lot of blowing. We've had on hands and knees with hands full of nuts. Mick's had his rod fixed and he's now got it in his hand. Nettie getting waylaid. We've had getting laid. We've had wood. Sticky balls, sticky willy. Job's a good one. So thank you all for joining me and I'll see you all soon. Oh, heck, you went backwards. Night Daisy, lovely to see you, chick. And if you haven't got Daisy, she's right there. Go check her out. Show her some love. Wizard with a needle is our Daisy. Yep, have a brilliant rest of your day, whatever time it is with you, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.